I want to talk a little bit about growing personally and as a team, and you can address either one or both. When we want a spirit of excellence, not perfection, but excellence, and want to honour the Lord with everything we're doing, but spiritual growth and maturity is often messy, and whether we're growing as a person individually and we're faced with different things ourselves or confronted with things that we're made aware of in our lives. Or going through team dynamics even, where it's you've got to grow together, and we've gone through this with the SLT in the last few years, just that maturing and working out each other's who we are and how to work together. How do you navigate the spiritual growth and the maturing in that messiness while still having a spirit of excellence? So we're still wanting to serve the Lord well, but deal with the messiness of life.
Well, commitment to excellence doesn't mean I'm going to get it right every time. It just means that I'm going to clean up my mess quick and make sure that he's honored in the result. And so if it's a relational thing, make sure that there's honor, that there's respect. If it's a performance thing that didn't go well, it was a ministry blunder, whatever, and you correct yourself. You get back into a place where there's, excellence has a lot to do with integrity, has a lot to do with passion, because excellence really takes extra effort. It's wanting to do the right thing for the right reason at the best that we can. My excellence and, somebody else's excellence may not, it's going to look different because their capacity maybe is far greater than mine. The excellence of art as a 10-year-old versus a 40-year-old, hopefully there'll be a difference, and so it just changes through our life. It just really comes down to having the heart and the passion to represent him well by us doing the best that we're capable of doing in that season. And hopefully I'm better at excellence in 5 years than I am today. And so that's really the approach. It's an issue of integrity and making sure that we represent him well.
Yeah. Cleaning up your messes then. What does that look like? How do you approach a conversation with someone if you have a mess to clean up?
It depends on what it is. I mean, if I dishonored somebody, if I was disrespectful, if I reacted to them instead of responded, it just it's just honesty. It's just saying, I overstepped my bounds, and I know I have the privilege and the responsibility to live with honor for you, and I dishonored you, and I need you to forgive me, and I will work harder at it. I will. Sometimes it needs to be said. I will make sure that I'm accountable to somebody in this, that I do better next time. Sometimes it's that sort of thing. But it's just a commitment to honor the person. You never go to a person and say, I'm sorry for my half of the argument, because that's not an apology, that's an accusation. It's fake humility that really points a finger at accusation. And you just take the blame. You can be reconciled or you can be right. You don't always get to do both. And so that's really the approach that we should have.
Yeah, it's very good.